Okay, so we're going to do a love binding, and this one is with the emphasis on a commitment. So basically, marriage, engagement, so that kind of thing. So I've got the petition and I've put some oils on it. I've called on Santa Muerte and I've asked her for help to help the client obtain what she wants. And I have two of these little doll babies, male and female. Sometimes they work just as well, if, you know. You can use cloth ones, you can use wax ones like candles, but I like these. I use these from time to time. So what I've done is I've put his name, his date of birth, and same for her, and I've baptized them, and I've you know, with a red pen I drew his heart, and I put her name inside the heart. So basically to get him to start to think about her a little bit more, kind of thing. So I just want to pop them with heads up because I don't want the names to show. And I'm going to put some oils on them. So success in love, that's going on hers. I don't want to put that on him because I don't want him to find someone else. So, and this one again is for her. This is a good one. We're basically love and lust oil. So it's important to keep those two things balanced. They create a really good relationship. And some of these oils were put on the petition as well. So I've got come to me, and that's on hers. But if you have, go with whatever you've got. Santa Morte, that goes on both. It's a little red love oil of Santa Morte's. And let me have a look. Yeah, this is increase attraction. I'm putting that on hers so that we can, make sure that he stays focused and attracted to her. We want him to, think of her constantly. That is another thing I should say that we want. I'm also putting healing oil on them. That's to get over any past hurts. Okay. Do we need anything else? Communication would be good to get them to open up, start discussing things, So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little sugar in the middle here between the two of them, just enough to, a bit messy, but doesn't matter. And we're going to get a ring, just a dress ring is fine, and I'm going to put some blue ribbon because we want healing. Blue is very good for healing, and what I'm going to do is place them face to face. And I'm going to put her doll on the top because we want to give her dominance. And I'm wrapping it around them. I bind you emotionally, physically, and spiritually. You are at one with each other. In the name of Santa Muerte, it is done. Okay. And I've got quite a big jar for this one. I've cleansed it out with powdered eggshells, so I'm going to see if I can get them down the middle of it. I'm probably best putting you on pause. So I'm going to put some sugar. Actually, I need the petition to go in as well, so I'll slide that in. Sugar to sweeten them up. I'm going to need more sugar, but I'll put that in later. Again, Santa Muerte powder. It's good for opening roads and things like that. To give her essence to the spell. Let's see. One moment. always when I'm looking for something. Some catnip for attraction, so I'm putting that through my white sugar. I'm going to need more sugar, so like I said, I'll come back to this. I'm going to pour this in. It's a bit unusual, yes, I understand that. But these sugar bags, I throw sugar all over the place, so I figured if I do this, it won't spill. So I'm going to finish the ritual off later by pouring in a lot more sugar to fill that jar up to about here. But I've only got a tiny bit. It's really hard to see that. Sorry, I can't raise things, so. But you know what I've put in here. You have the gist of it. I'm also going to put some cinnamon in there with ginger. And again, that is very good for lust and things like that. Wow, that's a good bit. It's quite a bit. And so I've got the catnip in there. And I'm going to put in... This is, again... flowers from the Holy Death's altar and some road opener, because that will remove blockages. I like using roses that have been sitting on her altar, even though they're dried out and stuff. It's still symbolic, and it holds her energy, kind of thing. So that's a bind with a ring, and the ring, basically on the petition I put, they only have eyes for each other, their love is secured, and he constantly thinks about her, he will be obsessing about her. And that's another thing, on the little paper doll I put think of and then her name on it, so that he thinks of her constantly. What I will probably do as a little side extra to this is a skull candle on top of it. I've got tiny skull candles if I can find them. I don't have one at hand, but sometimes I'll burn them on the top of these jars. So a tiny little skull candle will go on top of that. I'm going to fill it with a lot more bits and pieces. And I'm going to put a magnet in there to give some, draw, pull magnetism to her, basically. And I'm going to light some orange candles for opening the roads first of all, some little chime candles, and then I'm going to be alternating it with maybe a little blue for healing, and then pink for love. So I'll work it Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday, and we can see how things go. But like I said, I'm going to put a lot more in here. You can use brown sugar, you can use syrup, you can use honey, you can use molasses if you've got that. Because this is we want a wedding out of it kind of thing, or commitment at the very least, but with the aim to, the aim for marriage, a little bit of confetti is always good. 1 second. I'm putting in some confetti. Like so. There we go. I don't shake these jars too often because I don't want to disrupt the inside of things. And then what I do is I just blow into it to blow life into the jar. Pop the lid on top, and I'll burn the chime candle. And I will leave that on her altar. That's quite a big jar, so that's going to go to the tree, and that will stay there until I'll probably stay there indefinitely, to be honest with you. And that is really that in a nutshell. I need to find the lid of this, but I need to get more sugar, and that will be everything put together. But like I said, I'm going to get a magnet. I'll go in, and probably a few more bits and pieces. I like to use a little bit of alum powder, not alum powder, sorry. What's the name of it? The one that bends people over. I've got it here somewhere. Name escapes me. He'll take one of those moments where I just can't think. Does it bend over? It doesn't matter. It's here anyway. It's 1 second. I'll know it if I find it. Orris root. That's it. Orris root. A little bit of coffee to jumpstart it. maybe a little bit of, if I have any left, because I need to place another order of precipitation powder. That's very good to get things moving. If I don't have that, I'll use coffee. Coffee, because of its caffeine, and caffeine gives you a bit of a kickstart. I'll put that in it. And yeah, a few more bits and pieces. Whatever I see and I think, whoops, I can work with, I'll put that in it. Church dirt is another thing. I have a little bit left that will go in it. And then I'll put it on the Santa Muerte altar beside the red statue, Red for Love, and Fast Results as well. I can put it there. So if anyone is thinking of doing something similar, call on your own deity. I wouldn't advise you to work with Santa Muerte. Only work with Santa Muerte if you have experience of working with her. In my opinion, Santa Muerte is she's great, but you really need to build a relationship with her first. Some people say that's a myth. I don't think so. No, I think you really need to build a relationship before you start asking for stuff. I had to do that myself. I wanted to get to know her. I wanted to learn from her. I wanted the teachings, and the teachings can be very, very rough. So, yeah, let me see. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do now, and I'll come back and look at a few cards for the client. Okay, I'm back with a short reading. Also, I'm going to say to the client, I put in some shredded money into your jar also, basically to help him with finances and to, spend some money on you kind of thing with that intent. We want him to look after you. I know it's important that he looks after you, so that is the reason why I put that in there. And I started a skull candle to basically get into his head and get him thinking about you constantly. So just a little update on that. Now, I'm wondering, is there something in his life that he's finding difficult? I've got a building, and the building could be a court, or it could be something official, church, hospital, school. I'm thinking there's a bit of difficulty around this building and it's stressing him out a bit. So I don't know if that resonates with you. But I think the two of you were fated to meet, to come together. And yeah, I think fate brought you together. I think the two of you need to focus on a friendship as well. I think I'm always saying this in these videos. I'm sure people are fed up listening to me. To build that friendship up strong. When I see this little dog card, that is a card of friendships and someone or a friend of yours. But I think this is the way I would read this. I don't read these cards like the way majority of Lenormand readers read them. I have a different way, and it works for me really well. But when I see this card, I'm thinking that the two of you need to start having fun together, having a good time together, fall in love all over again. So that is what I'm basically saying. Now, the ring card actually popped out whilst I was shuffling. So, no, I have a snake. So, the snake card, I think that there's someone who's jealous. There's someone who's, I don't know if you know of anyone like that. Actually, this came up in another reading I did for someone the other night. It's the same sort of thing. I feel like, there could be someone a little bit jealous of the two of you. I don't think this person is posing any harm, but for some reason it's popped up. It's just to make us, I think, aware that there's someone out there. I've said before that even the simple evil eye, which is, in my opinion, is a lot to do with jealousy, it can be very harmful. So, just watch out. If you think there's someone that fits that description, just watch out for that person and keep them away from you and your man. Because I think this person doesn't want to see you and him together. This person's jealous. Now, I think he's a little bit naive. If I'm, yeah, I think this guy's a little bit naive. You know what you want and stuff, but I think this guy's a little bit lagging behind with things, if that makes sense. Um, but with regards to matters of the heart, I think he's just lagging behind. So hopefully this spell will give him the boot up the bum that he needs. Uh, and yeah, I've got some sort of communication from, again, I think someone who I don't think has your best interests at heart. This person, if you know who it is, remove them from your life. If you have a feeling you know who it is, if you don't know who it is, just watch for that person. And if you're getting a feeling, whatever it is, if you get that stomach feeling that I don't trust this person, don't, uh, you know, remove that person from your life. Because I think there's someone, and I think this person is a kind of jealous with regards to what you have. Yeah. Now, one moment. I'm gonna look at a few oracle cards for you. The first card out is Battle. Again, that would make me think that there's something going on, an issue. I don't know if you maybe are not aware of it, but I feel feeling that it could be something quite official because I've got the Judgment card. So is there anything going on at his work that's maybe stressing him out a little bit? And then I've got Solitude. I think, you're feeling a little bit alone at times. And then I've got the Lovers card. That could be portrayed as the two of you still, you still have a good relationship. You still have the spark. So the next card is Hope. And don't lose that hope. And we've got Forgiveness. So I think he'll be sorry for, whatever. And then I've got the card of the Home. So I don't know what your living situation is at the moment. Yeah, Justice. There's another card that would make me think there's something along the lines of, has he been wronged in any way, to do with a job, to do with just court, school, church, hospital. I don't know. There's something going on, I think. But anyway, the main card here is New Beginnings, and that's a good card to have. It shows that, there'll be a fresh start, which is what you want. I'm going to see if I've got another deck I could read from just to finish off. One moment. Just pulling a few out, and then I will read them for you. Okay. Let me put them in some sort of order here. Okay, so stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring your romance. I said before that I have a feeling you have a karmic tie with this person, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate is the message. I think you already know that. And then we've got this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Da, da, da. And then I've got very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now very soon. So I think things will fall into place very soon. The card you're going to want to see here is Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Engagement, which is really good. Oh, there we go again. Just to reiterate, past life relationship. You have known each other before. So there you go. That's how I know these cards back. The cards back each other up, if you know what I mean. That's why I like to read from a few different decks, because one deck says one thing, then I'll go to an oracle deck and it backs up, if you know what I mean. That's how I know I'm on the right track, along with gut instinct and things like that. So I do think that the two of you have a bond that goes beyond this lifetime. I think that there's something going on in his life that is holding him back a little. Uh, I think you may have a bit of jealousy going on there. That happens a lot. I don't think it's anything to worry about too much, but if you feel the need to, if you feel you know who it is, that's good. But watch out for someone that fits that description. If you don't know who it is now, watch out for the future. I do feel commitment is on the horizon. The cards say very soon. I think things are looking good for you. So yeah, I mean, the cards are very good. Even though I think you're feeling a little bit alone at times and a little bit frustrated, but I think that there's going to be a turning point, very very soon. Um, but yeah, please don't give up. Like the cards say, hope is there. Keep hoping. Uh, do what I tell other clients to do if you can. For a few minutes a night, you visualize your wedding day or whatever it is you want. See yourself, walking down the aisle in a dream dress. Go down into the fine details. Use the five senses. Feel the happiness. All that. It really will draw the results to you a lot quicker. That's what I advise a lot of clients to do. And those clients that do that, things happen a lot faster for them. So just some food for thought. It's only a matter of using the imagination and visualizing you and him being happy and getting married. If you want to see your honeymoon, the beach, the atmosphere, you know, your wedding day, exchanging vows, exchanging rings, how does that feel within you? Go into the emotions, the happiness, feel it all. Use the senses, and you will draw that to you. So the art of positive thinking is so, so effective. It will truly, truly help. So, hope this makes sense. And it's thehouseofmagic@gmail.com. Please like, share, subscribe. And if anyone has any further queries, you know where to find me. Uh, do I need to say anything else? No, that's it for tonight. Have a good evening.